Soon dreaming for me home, never again, never again. Open me down, me a stone, still to this time. Dark night, but me cry, if I fall, die, I go right same day. Soon dreaming for me home, never again, never again. Then they wish me I fade, I don't go fade. Never again, me where I feel, now me didn't suit it. Never again.
Charlie, me the brody was house inside. Cold floor, one close, tears inside. Judge got a case call, nobody arrived. Only man made prayer, keep me alive. What can ya me bear? Make a eye tired, but still I the kneel. Fire for fire, backstreet deals, me share wire. Now me pen sharp pass any live wire. Them laugh me accent, laugh me shoe. Now same boys, they quote me truth. Me tie red, but my dreams still blue. Me share scars like chain, yeah me proof, yeah.
Soon dreaming for me home, never again, never again. Open me down, me a stone, me still this time. Dark night, but me cry, if I fall, die, I go right same day. Soon dreaming for me home, never again, never again. Then they wish me I fade, I don't go fade. Never again, me where I feel, now my dance do it.
And your brag your survival. Bible on the pillow, knife and the vinyl. Many goose who me general rivals. Try me fall, you go read new Bible. But you did me, I did way up. But my slippers tears still I stay up. Tears dry for face, now you time makeup. Pain time power, me a leave prayer.
Soon dreaming for me home, never again, never again. Open me down, me a stone, still this time. Dark night, but me cry, if I fall, die, I go right same day. Soon dreaming for me home, never again, never again. Then they wish me I fade, I don't go fade, never again. Me where I feel, now my dance do it.
Me too so cool, but me wear it, bro. So we come and watch them. Can you cut us? Eh? Bro, many sick and many sleep, blocked up cold, yeah, the pain and blanket. Mami suro cause breath here, mini red, make a soon na me bomb market. Kota rain on, corrected, roof leak through hole, bowl full of struggle, me pay shine small, boys pay trouble, one wrong turn, whole crew crumble, they go use you, then they throw na me tea. Street lesson, and your class and your test, me pay story and your fake flex, until make a slow, but me hard they vex, yeah.
Soon dreaming for me home, never again, never again. Open me down, me a stone, still to this time. Dark night, but me cry, if I fall, die, I go right same day. Soon dreaming for me home, never again, never again. Then they wish me I fade, I don't go fade. Never again, me where I feel, now me didn't suit it. Never again.
Charlie, me the brody was house inside. Cold floor, one close, tears inside. Judge got a case call, nobody arrived. Only man made prayer, keep me alive. What can ya me bear? Make a eye tired, but still I the kneel. Fire for fire, backstreet deals, me share wire. Now me pen sharp pass any live wire. Them laugh me accent, laugh me shoe. Now same boys, they quote me truth. Me tie red, but my dreams still blue. Me share scars like chain, yeah me proof, yeah.
Soon dreaming for me home, never again, never again. Open me down, me a stone, me still this time. Dark night, but me cry, if I fall, die, I go right same day. Soon dreaming for me home, never again, never again. Then they wish me I fade, I don't go fade. Never again, me where I feel, now my dance do it.
And your brag your survival. Bible on the pillow, knife and the vinyl. Many goose who me general rivals. Try me fall, you go read new Bible. But you did me, I did way up. But my slippers tears still I stay up. Tears dry for face, now you time makeup. Pain time power, me a leave prayer.
Soon dreaming for me home, never again, never again. Open me down, me a stone, still this time. Dark night, but me cry, if I fall, die, I go right same day. Soon dreaming for me home, never again, never again. Then they wish me I fade, I don't go fade, never again. Me where I feel, now my dance do it.
Me too so cool, but me wear it, bro. So we come and watch them. Can you cut us? Eh? Bro, many sick and many sleep, blocked up cold, yeah, the pain and blanket. Mami suro cause breath here, mini red, make a soon I'm a bomb market. Koto rain on kurekete, roof leak through hole, bowl full of struggle, me pe shine small, boys pay trouble, one wrong turn, whole crew crumble, they go use you, then they throw na me tea. Street lesson, and your class and your test, me pe story and your fake flex, until make a slow, but me hard they vex, yeah.
Soon some training for me own check, never again, open me down, me a stone, still to this time. Dark night, but me cry a shit, if I fall die, I go right same day. Soon some training for me own check. Never again. Then they wish me I fade, I don't go fade. Never again. Me where I free, now me didn't suit it. Never again.
Charlie, me the brody was house inside. Cold floor, one close, tears inside. Judge got a case call, nobody arrived. Only man made prayer keep me alive. Okanya me bear, make a eye tired, but still at the kneel. Fire for fire, backstreet deals, me share wire. Now me pen sharp pass any live wire. Them laugh me accent, laugh me shoe. Now same boys they quote me truth. Me tie red, but my dreams still blue. Me share scars like chain, yeah me proof, yeah.
Soon some training for me home check. Never again. Open me down, me a stone, me still this time. Dark night, but me cry a shit. If I fall die, I go rise same day. Soon some training for me home check. Never again. Then they wish me I fade, I don't go fade. Never again. Me where I fear, now my dance do it.
And your brag your survival. Bible on the pillow, knife and the vinyl. Many good sue, me general rivals. Try me fall, you go read new Bible. What you did me, I did way up. But my slippers tears still I stay up. Tears dry for face, now you time makeup. Pain time power, me and leave prayer.
Soon some training for me home check. Never again. Open me down, me a stone, still to this time. Dark night, but me cry a shit. If I fall die, I go rise same day. Soon some training for me home check. Never again. Then they wish me I.
What game do you play when you've already won? Sit atop the scoreboard? Yawn? Nah, that ain't the one. We go up a level where there is no competition. Only revelation. It's not noise. It's prophecy. Insanely expensive. Not made for mere mortals. It's just a game, right? Right.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters, let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat. You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy!
see who indeed is the best right from the onset. I believe this one starting as of today, right after this game, Togo versus Mali, we get to see Ghana take on Senegal. Two of the teams who did lose on game one are looking to get back on track. But currently on your broadcast, it is the winners from last week Thursday's matchup to see if they can continue in the same streak. And I must say, Mali have started strong and they get another opportunity to drill from down to the end. That's one thing that you've seen from Mali constantly. Once they play through their point guard Vimus, it's practically unstoppable to stop them. And they always want to put their foot on their gas. Kiri from way downtown, that's a very ambitious attempt, but that's what great shooters do. And I think it just translates from basketball to virtual basketball as well. You know when you're supposed to be shooting. The fact that you know that your big man is in the paint under the rim, he's got an opportunity to rebound. You can take some of those shots, and that's what the Togolese guard did right there. So was able to get a second chance opportunity. Togo once more on the fast break and answers, and all of a sudden they take a huge lead with a 7-point lead early on in this one. Well, interesting start to this matchup. You are still new here watching on Ultimate Battle. You can indeed consider subscribing to the channel, some of the home of some of the very best esports action Africa has got to offer. And today it is NBA 2K on display, kind of courtesy of the Afro West Esports games. Like I said, this one will feature multiple African countries here from West Africa, trying to show us what they've got when it comes to NBA 2K Pro. Likes of Nigeria, Guinea, Benin, Cote d'Ivoire also in the mix, Burkina Faso, the Gambia, Ghana, Senegal, Mali, and Togo. So these are all the countries that are featuring, and I'm sure everybody has got the expectations for each and every single one of them. Vimu so call for a little bit of the pick and roll, denies the pick a little bit, goes back to use it, and he's just showing everything he's got in his bag. Last time he can't finish. Izo to try another contested attempt. Look, the Togolese defense is very stellar. I must say, they are getting their contests every single time they want them. There's a hand in the face every single time, making sure the Mali do not get easy and wide open shots. It's clear from the very start that Togo indeed know what they are doing. Well, and that will bring us to the close of this first quarter of action. It is Togo who lead with a strong one, 7-point lead after that first quarter. And they are showing they deserve it, to be honest with you. They were composed when the ball was in their hands. You could see clearly they had a pattern of play that they wanted to follow, and they've executed that one down to a T. You're still welcome to this broadcast if you just joined us. Afro West Esports games going down every single Thursday for the next couple of weeks. This is where the action will be, right here, live on Ultimate Battle. And if you still don't get the format, we are playing through a best of three system for every single game. So if a team is able to win 2 out of 3 games, they basically win everything. And if you were here last week, Mali were able to bulldoze their way through against Ghana, winning 2 straight sets. The first game was kind of difficult for them. The second game, well, they wasn't even close. And for Togo, they were in a dogfight against Senegal, going to a third game where the Togolese had a resolve and they picked up all the important 3 points. Yeah, come Togo again, miscued pass. Now Mali on the break, and they capitalize from way downtown, splashes it home. And they cuts that deficit down to 6. That's transition from defense to offense within split seconds. And it's exactly what you'd expect at this such a high level, because already making shots can sometimes be difficult if you go and face a set defense. And we see this within every form of basketball. Togo showing their defensive teeth once more. And an easy stroll to the basket. He had to foul him there, as Duga at the line will have to earn all of the 2 points. And Togo do oblige. Look at that possession of the ball. That's an interesting one. A huge fall taken by the Mali, and that time, though, they are still able to work. Holding on to the ball for long in NBA 2K26 this year is kind of difficult because the handles are not as tight as they used to be. Defense seems to have a little bit of the advantage. So it's quite a risk, especially if you're not a guy that has got really tight handles in such positions. You just got 10 to shoot on the shot clock. Astis looking for a little bit of help, and we'll find Vimus, the main man. Can he find some open space to shoot? He scored it once more. Togo on the brink. They've been doing this all game long. And yet again, they doubled that lead to 13. It's their bread and butter throughout. From defense to offense in a flash. That's what great defense does at times. They allow the offense to have easy buckets. And in basketball, I must say, getting easy buckets is a big must for a winning team. Because you don't always have to face a set defense. You don't always have to draw plays. It can just come as easy as that, as Mali also demonstrate their own version of easy buckets. As we get into the halfway mark of the second quarter, you're still enjoying some Afro West Esports games action live here on Ultimate Battle. Kiri needs one. Oh, that's some lovely move and a lovely finish to back it up. We are indeed seeing some massive displays. You can't give the ball away there. Especially when you're in such a huge deficit. Wow. Now you've got to kind of lay back a little bit and understand that there's a little bit of nerves going down. These players just giving the ball away cheaply at this point. You kind of understand the skill and the pressure at which you are playing with. Now it is indeed a 10-point lead for the Togolese. Here they come again through Kiri. And once he gets the ball, everybody understands where they need to be. Their backdoor cuts, everybody's moving pretty well. And in the half-court set, when you know what to do, I think it gives you a massive advantage that nobody else can have over you. Even if a set defense plays really well, because you know what to do with the first plan, the second plan of action, you always do have an advantage. Kiri, oh, that's an excellent move. Woo. Silky smooth with a handle. That's yet another 3-point shot being drained. Togo really do know their stuff. And they are indeed looking like they might just blow up this lead. Vimus, Mali, they need points and they need them now. That's another great two-man game. That's one thing you can't deny at all. If you watch Mali versus Ghana on last Thursday, you know clearly that two-man game between Brack and Vimus, it's one that you cannot afford to look down on. Mali, can they get one back on this fast break? Tries to lay it up from there. That's a very interesting decision with the defender right in front of him. Snake from the court. That time, able to drill it right from the corner. That was indeed Togo's clear description of how they want to use that fast break. Mali, a little bit of a architect of their own downfall with that possession. Maybe can he finish? Look, in this first half, clearly one of the MVPs have been the big man from Togo. I think he's done a tremendous job in protecting that rim as that first half will indeed come to a close. This one, 17-point lead. Insane. And you could clearly tell that for Togo, the structure is there. To beat a really good team like Senegal, it takes a lot. So, you know, coming into this game, they were going to be confident of themselves. And in these first two quarters, they've shown it. But one thing you can't do is also sleep on this Malian team. They showed this against Ghana. When Ghana went up big last week, they were able to come back from it. And that three-pointer there tells you they have not given up at all. It's still 2 strong quarters to play here in our first game on the broadcast. I must say, Survivor has been a huge factor as to how the Malians play. Or look at the paint touches. That is, I mean, should we compare that to Shaq? I don't know if Shaq had that much touch at the rim. I mean, he went almost always brute force. Maybe we'll go the recent for some of the very best basketball players. Maybe around the way, maybe we'll go Nikola Jokic or Joel Embiid. But there's some lovely stuff from the big man there. If you've got a big man who can handle himself in the paint, it's always a joy to have. He can always bail you out at times. And we know in modern basketball, big men like to maybe be a part of the shooting process and try to play 5-out offense. But sometimes if you can just do the basics and have really good touches around the rim, it helps a lot. The lead just getting bigger and bigger as Mali tried to catch up. They still sloppy with the ball as they give it up once more. Very lucky on that possession. And that man there unable to convert. Move now back with the possession of the ball as he's fouled on that one. Gradually as this game goes, Togo are taking a huge gamble in the sense where they want to play quick offense and they'll try it as many times as they can because they know that they will be able to replicate some very good defense on the other end. That's a lovely looking shot as Vimus still working hard to get his team back on track. There's still a 16-point, I believe, with 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Key Rivers, if they can put together some really good defensive possessions, maybe Mali can cause some problems. Ooh, that's tough to handle. That's tough to handle if you're a team trying to make a comeback. It's difficult. Alright, pick and roll from the Malian guard once more. I mean, they double him a little, and you cannot be doing that. You will be punished every single time. But at times, it's a chance you've got to take. In the sense where sometimes you know this guy is the best player when he's got the basketball in his hands, and you've got to take the gamble of doubling him. But if he's that good, he will always find the open man, and that's what Vimus does in some scenarios. But I guess Togo's strategy has kind of worked. It's limited Vimus, it's limited every single player around him, and it's forcing him to take contested jumpers just like that. And it will always cause a couple of turnovers here and there as Togo win back possession of the ball. That strategy certainly working to perfection. An 18-point lead from the Togolese. That's a lovely looking jumper once more. Gets into the mid-range, and that's what he does basically. Well, having a double-digit lead at this point is always refreshing to see. But we know how quickly games can change in 2K. And they're supposed to be resting on their laurels anytime soon. Another pretty-looking jumper right there. Once more trying to get it down. And that's what I've been seeing about the second chance opportunities. The big man in the paint, time and time again, causing problems for Mali. And there's just nothing they can do about it. Snake will give the ball up as another lovely finish. Oh my word. This team, you're clicking on all cylinders. And look at what they did right there. Yet again, they keep punishing this Malian team. Wow. Togo have just looked different from everybody else. Full court pressure, half court pressure, they've got you covered. And their defense has certainly been on lock when it comes to that half court defense as well. Vimus has not had his day. He's not been able to orchestrate plays the way he'd love to. And that's all credit to this amazing Togolese defense. Mali, I mean, it's not pointed down your tools yet, but it's looking tough out there, especially with us getting into the last quarter of this session. It is always going to be difficult with the kind of momentum that Togo is indeed playing with. It will always be tough. In this fourth quarter, it's been difficult to watch. against Ghana. They won that first game. They took 10 West African countries, likes of Nigeria, Ghana, Benin, Gambia, Cote d'Ivoire, Mali, and Togo, who are also in action right now. Senegal also in the mix, all showcasing what they can do on such a stage like this. And it's quite exciting. The ultimate battle, about 8 p.m., 9 p.m. GMT. Make sure your alarm sets are on to enjoy some interesting virtual basketball coming your way. Seems like this one all done and dusted for Togo, wrapping up game 1 in style with a proper dominant win. This is what we call a beating, and this is one that could really damage the psyche of your opponent. And if they're able to carry on in the same fashion in game 2, then that's them with 2 wins out of 2. Togo have really been impressive in the first couple of days here at the Afro West Esports games as they continue to show their dominance. I mean, everything kind of is a ripple effect. The fact that they play really good defense helps them to play in transition a lot. And when you play great teams in transition, you're doomed. To be honest, you're just doomed if you play great teams in transition. The fact that they can get second chance opportunities. So even if you defend well against them, they get second chance opportunities. And we all know how damaging that one can be. The final whistle comes and Togo dominating style with a 79-51 victory. They take this best of 3 series, game 1 in commanding fashion. Very impressive stuff.
When you've already won, sit atop the scoreboard